Hey guys, welcome to Pond Life. I'm pretty bloody excited today. You know why? Because we have bought some new fish. Now we're going to look at that right now. Alright, for the pond, as this is about pond life, here is a shabunkin. Isn't he beautiful? Could be a girl. I'll have to have a good look. But we're going to be putting him in the pond. And guys, guess what I've got? It's actually my favourite fish ever. And it's an eel. I have a spiny eel here. I don't know, I just seem to love them. I think they're so cool. So we're gonna put that in our fish tank, but we're gonna put it in our fish room. I haven't shown anyone my fish room yet, so stay tuned. Okay, so my fish room is a lot different to what it was before, right? Before it was big tanks, breeding, all that sort of stuff, massive tanks on racks. Now I've gone for a more subtle, small tank setup and more of an office than a fish room. So I can do all my editing and all my work that I need to do. It's a bit messy, so understand that. And the wires are a bit sort of all over the place. But here's one of my tanks. Here's one of my bedders. He's having a little sleep. But I've got one bedder in here. And then I've got a massive female bristlenose in here and a small one. And the small one was in here, but he went through the grill. I have an albino one in here. And each one has a mystery snail on each one. Over here, if we come over here, we've got Krusty the Crab. Speaking of crabs, we have a surprise on 100 subscribers, so please subscribe. And so we can get to 100 subscribers, we're about to do something epic in our pond. So let's move on to that. This is my shrimp tank. I've got blue ones, yellow, and red cherry shrimps. So I've got that. As I've got a massive, another massive tank with shrimp in it, but I wanted to separate them so I can select breed them. And also so I can just look at them and appreciate them a bit more. Then we got this little setup. This is what I call the I call this one the male and female duo tank. It's where the male and female can get to know each other over a duration, and then when I'm ready, I can put them together, and they'll see each other through the grill, and they'll get to know each other, and so likelihood that they will breed at some point. Our goal is we have the display tank out in the lounge room. That tank is for where we put our fish before we progress them into the pond. And we're meant to make an awesome pond ecosystem. That's what it's all about. But we're still integrating the whole aquarium life as well. So for those people that love aquarium stuff, stay tuned. Now, I have another fish that I have to announce. Let's turn the screen around. We have, like I promised, more neon tetras. So we'll go put them in the pond right now, so let's do it. When we hit 100 subscribers, we're going to do something to our pond, right? And this is definitely not subliminal messages on what we're going to do, but you'll have to find out, so stay tuned. Is Merlin ready to go out? Hey? And we're live. Come to adventure with us. As you can see, the pond level is absolutely perfection, right up to the beach looking thing, and all the fish come up. It's great. Alright, so one other thing we have to do before we throw the neon tetras in is talk about the pond so far. Now, as you can tell, Golem's up to no good again with his bubbles. Okay. Can you see all the black ones? We have had another molly give birth, and if you look at our previous episodes, we talked about the orange ones were the first one to give birth, and we're talking about how that's going to help even out the population of black mollies. But obviously that's changed, hasn't it? So what have we got to do now? Our goal is to put the neon tetras in, but also come up with an idea of what we can put in here to battle out the molly population, which will be fun because that's the idea of a pond. We do have female bedders in here, but they don't really do anything. We have the sharks. They don't really do anything. So we're going to get onto this right now, and we're going to come up with a solution in the comments section. So if you can comment and tell us what we should get. Also, we have the surprise for the 100 subscribers. So let's just get onto this. Let's just go. I just love spiny eels. I find them so cool. And as you can see, there he is. His little face. He's got such a cute face. And beautiful tail with spots on it. Obviously in the wild, grab the attention away from their face and more to their tail. Because if they get attacked in the face, they probably wouldn't live. If they get attacked on the tail, they may get some damage on their tail, which sometimes you see in fish stores and stuff like that. My first spiny eel I ever got had a little damaged tail. He disappeared one day, never found him again, and it was in a main take, so there was lots of predators, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's how he went. This time we were making sure that would never happen. So here he is, once again, and we've got three different chambers that he can go in and out of, probably fit through the little grated holes there. So that'll be really, really cool. And then there he is, there's the male, he's just chilling. Okay. Now, our next job is to fix up this tank, to hide the holes here, because what happens is they can get out, they can jump out, they have a great way of doing that. So we've got to work on that, but besides that, let's move on. So we have Spot, then we have this fellow, we have 2 Algae Eaters, and they purchased them a few days ago. Their names are Tom and Jerry. There's the other one. There he is. Kind of just sits there. Got a new plant. I built that one out of plants that we already had. Got the Algae Eaters to eat some of this string algae that's starting to show up. Instead of doing it myself, we can get them to do it. So we'll see how we go. So as you can see, it's raining a bit. Oh, jasmine. Jasmine is so nice smelling. Can't wait till this to grow bigger and flower really, really well. Oh yeah. Oh, if you guys not smelt jasmine before, I suggest you go out and smell it. Go to your local Bunnings store or something like that, or hardware store, whatever, plant store, wherever you come from in the world. As you can see, the plants are doing really, really well in the pond. And the Rocky Coves is perfect, ready for our 100 subscribers. I'm giving you heaps of hints here of what animal, creature, fish, whatever, is going into the pond as our 100 subscriber anniversary. It sounds weird to say that. So if you guys can subscribe, leave a nice comment. It doesn't have to be nice, it can be rude if you want. You know, any comments is great for the YouTube algorithm. Anyway, I want you guys to help me come up with a name for the Shabunkin. What should we name it? And from the footage that I've just sent you, can you tell me if it's a male or female? I'm gonna have a good look at it and try and figure it out myself, but let's go with a name that's could be male or female, it doesn't really matter. So next episode, what will we be doing? Well, we've got to prepare for 100 subscribers. So we've got to get new plants for these pots. We've got to move them everything into a perfect order. You can hear a crow crowing, he's so annoying. We're going to put some more rocks down. We might move it around and because we need to hide some of that. We need to get some bigger rocks to put in there. And also we need to fix this fence up. It's not finished yet. I have not touched it because the weather's been crap. We're gonna finish off now. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. And I hope you guys subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.